So those are the early days of my illustrious cannabis career, but it was more for supplementing the party habit that I had. I didn't want to work. I was unemployable anyway as a drug addict and alcoholic. And it was really just something like, oh, I can make a little money here and not really have to do much and, still support that, reckless like lifestyle that I was living. And did that for a couple years there in Oakland. But I learned a hell of a lot. I learned, about financials. I learned, how to kind of manage project. I learned a lot about myself, certainly, about friendships and, how to not, you shouldn't really work with friends. And if you do, you need to be very much, workable with friends, and I certainly wasn't. So did that for a couple years, and things got a little bit like rowdy over there in Oakland. There were shootings, there were a lot of gangs, there was a lot of robberies going on. I'm like, what am I doing here? Why am I still here when there's this beautiful place called Lake Tahoe that I can move back to anytime? And I pulled the ripcord, moved back to Lake Tahoe. I was really into mixology and food and beverage in that San Francisco scene at that time. This was about 2011, 12. And I was going to open up a restaurant here in Tahoe. I won a liquor license. I had an investor, a business plan. I had this big vision. But there was just one thing that was in the way of that. And that was me. I was completely in the way of opening up this restaurant, and realized that that was not something that I should be doing. And another crossroads in my life, that was around midsummer 2012. Another kind of gnawing thing was like, dude, why are you going to open a restaurant when all it is composed of is sex, drugs, rock and roll? Those are the things that are not good for you. So I made the best decision in my life, the best personal decision and best business decision. I forfeited the deal. I put the liquor license back into the lottery. I was one of 4 people that received one in my county, in Placer County, California. And I had so many people do, what are you doing? That's crazy. That's like a gold mine. Little did they know that I was dying inside. I was completely soulless. I was depressed. I had so much anxiety. I was living in fear. Gave that away. I had, back in the lottery, I had no money. I barely could support myself. And I reached out for help and used those 3 words that are so important, can change the trajectory in your life. I need help.